Did you know? The first ever pregnant mummy has been discovered. Before we begin, please like the video and subscribe for more. Thank you. Researchers have discovered the world's first known pregnant mummy, dating from the 1st century in Egypt. The find was unexpected, as inscriptions on the mummy's coffin suggested the remains inside belonged to a male priest, according to a new study. The mummy was donated to the University of Warsaw in Poland in 1826. However, archaeologists with the Warsaw Mummy Project only recently conducted a detailed analysis of the mummy while studying the collection of animal and human mummies at the National Museum in Warsaw. The mummy's X-ray and CT scans revealed that the remains inside belonged to a female and did not match the coffin and cartonnage case designed for a male. According to the researchers, the mummy was not the remains of a priest named Hor-Djehuty from ancient Thebes, whose name was inscribed on the coffin. It took us completely by surprise, because we were looking for ancient diseases or causes of death, said lead author Wojciech Ejsmond, co-director of the Warsaw Mummy Project. We also thought it was the body of a priest, he said. The mummy turned out to be the remains of a female who died between the ages of 20 and 30 and was approximately 6.5 to 7.5 months pregnant, based on the circumference of the fetus's head. It's the first preserved case of its kind, Ejsmond said. There have previously been discovered skeletons of pregnant women, but no mummies with preserved soft tissue, according to him. The scans revealed 4 mummified bundles inside the female mummy, which were most likely her lungs, liver, stomach with intestines, and heart. Those were extracted, embalmed, and then reinserted into the mummy's abdominal cavity, as was customary in ancient Egypt. However, the fetus had not been removed from the uterus in the same way. The researchers have yet to determine the fetus's gender or why it was left in the womb. According to the study, the researchers hypothesized that the fetus was thought to be still an integral part of its mother's body, since it was not yet born. Because ancient Egyptian beliefs held that naming was an important part of being human, a baby without a name may not have been thought of as a distinct individual. As a result, its afterlife could have occurred only if it had gone to the netherworld as part of its mother, the authors wrote. Another theory is that a fetus of that age would have been difficult to extract due to the thickness and hardness of the uterus, and thus the people mummifying the mother might not have been able to extract the fetus without damaging her, or the fetus's bodies, they wrote. The archaeologists are also unsure why this mummy was discovered inside a male coffin. However, it is estimated that up to 10% of mummies are discovered in the wrong coffins due to illegal excavations and looting, according to this study. There was also damage to the mummy's neck wrappings, which was most likely caused by robbers who stole some amulets. The authors dubbed her the mysterious lady of the National Museum in Warsaw because so much is still unknown about her. Her mummy represents a fine example of ancient Egyptian embalming skills, implying her high social standing, wrote the authors. According to the study, she was also buried with a rich set of amulets. It is also unknown why she died. It's no secret that there was a high mortality rate during pregnancy and childbirth during those times, Ejsmond said. As a result, we believe that pregnancy may have contributed to the young woman's death. The team now hopes to analyze small blood samples preserved in the mummy's soft tissues to determine the cause of death. This discovery allows us to gather first-hand evidence of prenatal health in ancient times, according to Ejsmond. We can conduct comparative studies with modern cases and look for traces of ancient medical procedures to learn about the history of medicine, he said. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more.